Couple of seconds. Late by a couple of seconds. Very hard for a man of my intelligence to handle. Name that movie. Sorry, the real quote is actually 1 second, 1 second, Balboa. And when I said Balboa, you can probably guess the name of the movie. Anyway, hi everyone. It's I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, Definity, everything update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. It's been so long. I know. I've been on vacation, neglecting the Dashi needs, but Dashi is back. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I cut off about 6 inches from the hair. Got a little bit of a haircut. Anyway, commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, smashing that super thanks button down below, super chats as well. Obviously, most of the video is going to be about VeVe and OMI. However, here celebrating 20,000 followers over on the X account. Shout out to all of y'all and to the people that subscribe here. Let's get to Definity Markets had an announcement saying our new gaming repo product will be going live in just a few days on Thanksgiving. This exclusive offering will allow high net worth individuals the possibility of using their crypto holdings as collateral to gain access to liquidity in the form of casino chips. This will give sophisticated investors a new way to make their crypto work for them. Hashtag Bitcoin, hashtag casinos, all that. Now, many of you have been wondering, hey, where is this going to take place? There's a lot of places in the world that are going to allow this. Like you have Singapore, which would make sense. They're based in London. But obviously, I announced 2 weeks ago now on my channel that it will be in the US. Where in the US? It could be Florida, it could be New York, it could be anywhere that allows. I think more than half of the US in those states do allow gambling. Could be any one of those. Do I know? Maybe. Which one? We'll have to wait and see. Unless they've already said it, in which case, if they did, great. If not, I definitely don't want to spoil anything or give away any secrets. But yeah, let's read a little bit about that. So first off, Definity is officially Bitline's transaction guarantor. When talking about this, and they're saying, okay, high net worth individuals, you're going to need at least $250,000 worth of crypto in order to get on this. And how much are Definity going to take off the top? I don't know. Could be 1%, could be 3%, could be higher, could be lower. We're not 100% sure yet. It's not public. But what we do know is that even if it is 1%, out of $250,000, it's pretty heckin' nice. That's still $2,500 for each and every deal. But again, it could be a bit higher, maybe a bit lower, but we'll see. Miami, Florida. This was from Globe Newswire. It says Definity Markets, independent electronic price discovery and execution venue for professional digital asset traders, is now an official transaction guarantor for Bitline, a pioneering provider in the integration of digital assets for direct access to gaming and iGaming liquidity. Partnership marks a significant milestone as Bitline ensures the security of the transactions on its platform. Bitline will leverage Definity Markets' liquidity engine to monitor and act as a guarantor instrument for the total transaction of Bitline users through real-time APIs at the execution of all inbound transactions, thereby ensuring that casino venue partners have allocated transaction values guaranteed. A lot of times when you have Bitcoin, they're like, however, sometimes it's not right away. Sometimes it takes several minutes. But in an emergency, in a gambling emergency, every second counts. When you got the feeling, when the table's hot, and you need cash quickly, and you don't want to go in, cash in the bit, like that's going to take forever. But here, you're going to be able to go and do that. And I don't know if this is public or not, but I'll say this. Bitcoin people would likely not want to do it if it was a taxable event. Again, it's all throughout there. Richard Jones, CEO of Bitline, underscored the importance of the partnership, stating, our vision to reshape the gaming industry with digital asset purchases and blockchain entails selling customer safety at the utmost priority. A partnership with Definity Markets ensures precisely the kind of safety we're providing by securing transactions so that users may complete their purchase with confidence and trust. Bitline grants cryptocurrency owners unprecedented access, up to 10 million in casino venue chips, 24/7, 365, serving as a conduit for liquidity on gaming floors across the world. Partnership with Definity Markets further enhances the Bitline product, ensuring secure transactions within minutes and enabling casino venues to allow patrons to leverage their digital assets to effortlessly unlock play. So again, you buy it right there. About Bitline, Bitline is the only industry provider for casino chip access directly from cryptocurrency and digital asset holdings in the physical casino environment. Let me say that again. Bitline is the only industry provider for casino chip access directly from cryptocurrency and digital asset holdings in the physical casino environment. Bitline facilitates direct access to cryptocurrency and digital asset liquidity for digital asset owners in just minutes without creating taxable events. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was public yet. Yeah. In order to do this, non-taxable event. You don't have to go, let's say you bought Bitcoin at 14K, you bought that bottom, you bought that dip, suddenly what, 97, 98K right now? You were to sell that or swap it anywhere else, boom, taxable event. Tax man coming, but not this. This is a non-taxable event. Bitline's payment platforms can be used in casinos around the world. Again, this is something that they're just starting in a couple of days, a historic event on Thanksgiving. How about Definity Markets? Institutional standard in digital assets trading and first rails. Definity is built on institutional grade technology, offering unprecedented digital assets market access to globally leading financial institutions seeking to diversify their portfolio. Definity management team has applied decades of knowledge of traditional finance markets to create the Definity ECN with direct market access. Platform participants can transact in FX trades with digital assets component completed on the Definity ECN. ECN is custody agnostic and provides fixed API access, a standardized rulebook powered by an embedded AML KYC framework, and they aggregate quotes from market makers on which qualified clients can transact digital assets. Definity offers access to liquidity across all major assets, including stablecoins. Definity ECN supports fiat currencies, including GBP, Euro, USD, supported by an integrated fiat on and off-ramp gateway. And they do sponsor the channel. Shout out to them. I have a very, very big bag of Definity. Bill Gardner says, Mbaku! And I think who's going to go out there and say, forever? That's usually what happens. Mbaku. Anyway, this is the, again, I have a pretty big bag of Definity flying out on the, okay, I'll get to that later. Mbaku, that is a digital collectible on VeVe. I have a small amount of those. I think there's only like 3, maybe 4,000 available. I'll check right now. Just again, any type of, I got to say it right now. I'm going to be speaking for the next 30-ish minutes. I've already been speaking for 7. And then I'll get to everyone's comments. But if you super chat me, if you say like, hey, I don't have time to wait 40 minutes for you to just start to get to comments. I want to, there you go. Mbaku forever. If you want, it doesn't have to be $10. It could just be a $2 super chat. I'll get to it right away. Coolmo saying forever. Thank you for being a member, Coolmo. Gotta love that. Forever. Okay, so we are going to look at real quick Marvel Studios' Black Panther. And we'll see that dude on TikTok where he's a black TikTok creator, and he made a thing about Zordon being racist, and every time he says Black Ranger, he's like the Black Ranger. He's like the funniest guy ever. Anyway, Marvel Studios, Black Panther, for Mbaku, who is just one of the fiercest warriors in all of Wakanda, has 4,200 editions. I don't have a ton. I only have 22 of them. I think Kulmo and Bill Gardner and like a couple of other people, they have like dozens. Again, I'm falling very short. I only have 22. However, I will say this, and you can get it for $4.65. And again, he is one of the best warriors that Wakanda has to offer. But for the small amount of Mbakus that I have the number 74, the number 78, and I also have the number 76, 86, and 89. So I have 5 out of the, and number 83. So I have 6 out of the 59 that are available. I have 10% of the sub 100s going for $41.99. So I am pretty happy with that. Y'all have that? Y'all have that? All right, sorry. Just anyway. Let's move on here. Let me X out of that. So yeah, Definity is something that I hold very dear. I hold quite a lot of that, and I will also I'll be adding. And like, well, Chavez, I thought you were kind of all in on OMI, and I am. I put several $100,000 into OMI. Right now, it's worth next to nothing. But any new money on top of that, new money I've been putting obviously into Definity. You guys know Flow, Alluvium, Devi, all that jazz. Definity not so hot today, about 7,000 in volume, actually a little less than that, 6,900. I'm gonna comment nice down below over the 69. At 4.2 cents. So again, this is the only company in the world that's going to allow people, one, to trade their Bitcoin for anything as a non-taxable event. And they're doing it in casino, like a bunch of degens, because that's what I am. And their fully diluted market cap is $7.2 million. Hecking what? I say this again. Hecking what? Oh, hey, look at that. Speak of the devil. Under shot up here. We have another buy order for $970. This person has total holdings of it's just 22,000. Okay, I think this is it. I think they move it from here. Unless this is a new person. They just bought some new ones. Then they'll send that to a trust wallet, a Tangent, whatever. Yeah, this is one of the most undervalued things I think in all of crypto. This could potentially be. I have a video saying this could 1,000x, and that's not like in jest saying like, oh, could this 1,000x, and then you give reasons why it won't. This is saying like, hey, is it likely that this will 1,000x? No, it is not likely, but can it? And how can it? Yes, it goes through all of that. Again, I don't talk about them because they sponsor the channel. They sponsor the channel because I talk about them. And I don't take sponsors lightly. Not like Mudo Health. No, I know. I mean, I'm joking. I mean, they do sponsor the channel as well, but again, their platform is insane, and they've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars very quickly. You're welcome. And they have an insane product that could revolutionize health. Anyway, I have so much of this, and it's like, well, Chavez, didn't you say you were going to get more? How are you going to get more? Well, outside of just normal income coming in, let's talk about flow. Flow, I made a post yesterday. I made a couple posts the last few days. Let's take a look at it, shall we? And so, well, Chavez, that the post that you're talking about is days old, right? Yeah, there's a couple of them. 21 hours ago, I said not a bad day for Flow blockchain and their Flow token. Not even close to our all-time high. I posted this when they were at 89 cents and number 90, and it had a pretty good looking chart. That's a 24-hour chart. And then I posted a couple hours later, 18 hours ago, saying loving the action with Flow, can't stop, won't stop. This is the power of digital collectibles. First Flow and VeVe and OMI. Then it hit a high of 98, or a local high of 98. This has been what, 20, 30, like almost $40 last time. And again, chart looking even more magnificent. Let's go to Flow real quick and see if we go to max. Yeah, what this almost ran to $40 last time. Now, obviously, that was when they had much less tokens out there. I would say this could do it. It's at 94 cents right now. If we round it up to $1 and say, hey, I think this could 20x. Well, where does that leave them as far as the fully diluted market cap? Okay, so they're about 1.4, let's say 1.5 billion. Yeah, as 20x, that's $30 billion. Okay, well, Chavez, that's a lot. 30 billion is a lot. Yes, it is. But when you have the NBA, just 45 million followers over on X, say like, hey, when was the last time you looked at digital collectibles? And they're legit talking about digital collectibles to go on NBA Top Shots, which again is on the Flow blockchain. And then we have the New England Patriots, all NFL teams, again, NFL all day. New England Patriots just the first one that I've seen that they've gone and said, hey, check out these moments. Check them out on the Flow blockchain. And then boom. So I haven't even seen anything from UFC Strike as of late, but all of these things under one banner. One, it's great for Flow. One, I have a big bag of Flow. It's great for the company. It's great for the hobby. I think all roads lead to VeVe. Because again, I've said it before, you have a bunch of these people that I think everyone's a nerd, but they don't realize it. There's a TED Talk, came out like 10, 12 years ago, that said everybody likes classical music, they just don't know it yet. I also think everyone is a nerd, but they all nerd out on something. Again, you have these like big jocks, these big football people that are just, maybe they wouldn't be caught dead at like an anime convention or a Comic-Con convention, but I bet you they know all the stats about their favorite NFL players, what college they went to, what their average passing yards, rushing yards is, how many tackles they have each year. And that's just stats. That's just D&D for jocks. And they are very, very close to going in and saying like, oh, you know what, this is cool too. Maybe they don't like the Myrmicornos. Maybe they don't like the Kryptons, because some stuff can get a little weird. But maybe they like Darth Vader. yeah, maybe sci-fi, a lot of it could be a little too for them. But when you have Darth Vader legit unaliving people and choking people with the force, like it's just like that's heckin' cool. I don't care who you are, where you're from, long as you love me. Sorry, ADD. I don't care who you are. That is heckin' cool. That one scene at the end of Rogue One, just what he's flipping the lightsaber around, choking people out, throwing them on the ceiling, stabbing people. Oh my god, that is just the coolest heckin' thing ever. And you're just lying to yourself. You're saying, "Oh, that's not cool." It is freaking awesome. I remember when Elle tosses Lucas with her mind, and then Dustin goes like, "You have to admit it was a little awesome," and he's like, "Awesome." It's like, "Yeah, she threw you with her mind." Oh, dude, Stranger Things is so good. I can't wait for season 5. You fly out on the. Oh my god. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah. So again, all roads are going to lead to VeVe eventually, and again, you might not like some of the content creators, might not like me, you might not like the CEO, you might not like whoever, wherever it is. I'm sure you could find a problem with something in the ecosystem, something with the app, which by the way, we're getting a new app. I have been waiting for this for months. We're getting a new app. I cannot wait. Remember back when they were doing a whole, what was that? They would like test for a couple weeks. Like we would get new updates on the app every month, like sometimes twice a month. I was like, yes, yes, this is what you're supposed to do. And then they stopped that, and I was like, man, why are they not doing that? Why? And lo and behold, it's because they were doing something. They were creating a whole new app. I don't know how many months they've been working on this, but it's been a long time, and I am ready. The people are ready. They posted this out on YouTube, on X, on TikTok. They posted it out everywhere. A new app with AR. And one of the things that I think, this is just a theory that I have, one of the things that people have been complaining about since the dawn of time, the inception of VeVe, is the 10% cash out fee. That's so much. We already have a 2.5 fee on at least minimum everything in there. But then you also have a 4% or 6% fee on other stuff. So you really have an 8.5% sell fee on everything Marvel, MGM, Disney, Pixar, etc. And then you have another 10% fee. Like that, this a lot of taxes. It's a lot. And well, why is that? Well, when you put gems on the app, when you buy it from the app, not the web app, not the web version, but you go to the actual app on Android and Apple, they take 30% of that, which is bananas. They get 30% for doing absolutely nothing. And that's part of the reason why. They just need to recoup some of that. My hope is that with this new app, is that they don't allow you to buy on there. It's just for AR, it's just for the collecting, it's just for you could buy everything on there. But my hope is that they don't allow you to buy gems on the app, in which case they redirect you, they hyperlink you, whatever word you want to use, to the web app where they don't have to pay those 30% fees. That would be quite a substantial move. That would be quite a lot to their bottom line. So that's what I'm hoping. Do they do that? Maybe not. Maybe they decided that, you know what, we tested this and people is like, oh, if I have to go to this other website to buy it, I'm just not going to buy. And some revenue is better than no revenue. So I understand if they don't do that, but that's just my hope. I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, we have so much to go over. I guess we'll talk about the title first. VeVe CEO all in on Evolvables. Let's take a look at that, shall we? Let's shall. Ben Rose has changed his profile picture. And his profile picture now shows Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, in his Punisher mask, doing Punisher things. I think he does have that. Yes, he is exercising his trigger finger discipline. So I like that about him. But you don't really do this unless you're fully in on something. One, I don't see how they miss. The only way I see how this is like a flop is if people are just like, you know what, we just spent $80,000 on these Lambos, which by the way, shout out to them. I don't know how that happened either, because the first like hour, I think there was like $20,000 that had like that people had spent on Lambos. I was like, this is really not a lot. And then like 10 hours later, I was like, oh, okay, they made up to like 50, 60, 70, and now again, the 80,000 sales on Lambo. I was like, okay, people fought back. I think part of the reason was just the scarcity and the rarity of that secret rare. It was going for like 1,500. Now I think it's down to 1,200. you got to gamble. I mean, you don't have to. I don't want to abdicate. Yes, I do. I mean, I've seen how obviously gambling can like destroy people, but gotta be in it to win it, right? Like you don't. If you keep your chips off the table, you're not going to lose them. You're not. But you don't make anything that way either. So I understand the maybe like, okay, you know what? For $1,500, it's worth it to put 150 on there because it was $70 per gamble per spin. You know, for blind box. Now, granted, there's a 1 in 27 chance that you get the secret rare, and even the ultra rare was maybe like a 1 in 10, whatever. The ultra rare is well above. It was 125 yesterday. I think it's down to 100 right now. But yeah, that incentivizes people saying, you know what, I'll go for it because it's worth it. Is it worth it? Let me work it. Flip it and reverse it. So I mean, if you have that, that's why I think you need the chaser, because if you have that, then it doesn't matter what the uncommon and the rare are going for. As long as people are going to try for that secret rare, the company is going to continue making money. And that's why I wish for the uncommon and the rare on this Evolvables drop, I wish that they would do a chaser for that as well. Now they have the secret rare, which everyone's going to go for. They have the ultra rare, which it'll probably, even if it doesn't mint out, I mean, it's the first of its kind. It's probably going to mint out. There's really no reasons to try to get the uncommon and the rare. You're likely going to spend more money on minting and everything than they're going to be worth. And unlike the common, which 3% of the commons are going to be this hyper secret rare chase, is like 140 of them. That's going to go for more than secret rare. Like that's going to be awesome. Especially now, people have you have mint hunters, you have the comics and crypto that are offering $1,000 for mint number 1974 on the common, $2,000 for the mint 1974 on the uncommon, and 3,000. I think those are the numbers. Let me check. I don't want to. Oh shoot! All right. I don't want to go in and spread false knowledge. So let me go back. Let's go back to the beginning. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000. Rare Punch 1974. So you have those. So there are reasons for people to do that. How much money does Comics Crypto have? It's offering $6,000 in bounties on just one drop. Anyway, I see multiple reasons for the common, because you're going to need them for crafting, minting the rest. But there's a lot of the common. I wonder if it's out on the app. Let's see that here. And which, by the way, I don't know when we're getting this new app update. It's got to be before Saturday. They're going to want to drop this before the Evolvables drop. So type in VeVe. Currently, it is not there yet. Just says open. I don't know if I have it on, say, Marvel. All right, this should. Okay, they also came out with a Punisher diorama thing, which I think will do well. Will it mint out? I don't know. It's $30, but it does look cool. There's 974 of them. It's an ultra rare. The dioramas I think have done okay. Even if it doesn't sell out, let's say it does 600 of them. Still $18,000 just for a diorama. So I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, I have to go in and search for the Evolvables drop. VeVe Evolvables. And then okay, I should have put Punisher. That was my mistake. I did not put Punisher in. So yeah, 6860 of the common. And again, the first public available is edition number 43 and not 41. Very curious as to why. Maybe they're saving those for giveaways. That's the only thing I can think of. All right, I got to answer this text real quick. Maybe tell me what area. I just asked a question and it's gonna ask me another question. New story. Oh, important burning update as well. All uncrafted Noggles digital collectibles from the VeVe store will be burned on Monday, 25 November at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and all uncrafted Nailer open heart digital collectibles from the VeVe store will be burned on Monday, 25 November at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. Let me go and put nice. I really got to save the nices for the 69. I don't want to overuse that word. Anywho, let's go. Evolvables in the building. Yep. Okay. So yeah, this will be good. I just, mm, I really wish the uncommon and the rare. Those are going to be the fat redhead at the end of the bar. Those are going to be the unwanted stepchildren that people are going to be like, because there's just so many of them. 4,500 uncommon and 2,500 rare. That's a lot. I get it. First appearance, Frank Castle. First appearance, and he looks really good. He looks really good. I think part of the reason that he looks really good is because he doesn't have teeth in any of these. They are not showing the teeth, which is a really good thing. That for whatever reason they haven't been able to get that right. So I am very happy. Live. I'll send a hello. All right, cool. Awesome. I have no idea where this is. Jesus. All right, guess I'll go on another trip soon. On the Okay, before I get further into this, talk about VeVe Comics for a sec, shall we? VeVe Comics, let's go back to Thursday. Or did I do Thursdays already? I feel like I did. Yep, I talked about the bananas. I talked about yeah, I don't, I still, they haven't announced really what the bananas are, right? Like, are we thinking Fortnite? Are we thinking Wolverine type of stuff? I'm not sure, but we shall find out. Uh, did I stream recently? I don't remember streaming. It's been a very long week. Bob Iger, names on the cows. Okay, and all right, I went over that. So there's a post I think from Sergio. I think it's from Sergio saying, imagine if one day all major IPs on VeVe started promoting their VeVe NFTs on their own social media platforms. These brands could literally reach hundreds of millions of people overnight. It's in their best interest as they make money from each sale for infinity, and it costs them nothing. The higher the value of the items, the more money they make. I can't think of any other company besides VeVe that can tap into the reach of the world's biggest brands like this. VeVe truly has a one-of-a-kind marketing opportunity once they're ready. The brands currently on VeVe have a combined social media following of over 500 million people. Just think, it's definitely more than that. And just think about it. Even if VeVe only converts 0.5 of the percentage of these followers into users, just one in every 200 people, and it would bring in over 2.5 million users. And honestly, that's a conservative estimate. Imagine how OMI would perform under these circumstances. Only problem is that we're too early. I see this as a blessing in disguise. Nothing is guaranteed, and a number of things can go wrong, but the potential is truly incredible. Cheers, guys. Yeah. Even just before, I was with a friend just watching just the football games. I think it was the Colts game, and there was a commercial for Coca-Cola Christmas trucks. Could drop one of those, like as seen on TV. We already have a Coke. Do we have a Coca-Cola Christmas truck, or is it just a Coca-Cola truck? We might actually have that already. Oh, mother flapper. All right, we actually already do. All right, that's my bad. I actually have it. It's mine. But they could do another edition. They could do a Hess truck. Did they do Hess trucks? I don't know. They have Hess. You know, they used to own the Jets back in the day. Anyway, even stuff that is under like the Disney banner, like National Geographic, they have like 200 something million followers just on Instagram. Could you? And that would be perfect. Just their National Geographic, their Nat Geo magazines that they used to have. Just make them covers and be like, hey, this historic magazine, and just have people care about animals, have them learn about science. It's freaking Nat Geo. I feel like people would like it. Sorry. Make like an education center. Make like an educate. Oh no, can't say that word. I was gonna say something else. So that was anyway. Where's mustache? Okay, big new. Yeah, Ben talking about the new big mobile app update incoming. People are saying like, oh, is this an early Christmas present? Again, they're likely going to want it for the Evolvables drop. VeVe again. So there's a couple of people. This guy named Florian Nipschild saying, after 1.5 years, I opened VeVe again, finally. But he had paid $18,000 for a partner statue. Now it's like 1,300. There was like 7 partner statues that sold yesterday, and they still move. Like, it's not like they're illiquid. They still move every day. There's partner statues being bought and sold every day. Now it's up to $1,700. So actually, that's all right. Cool beans. Good for them. I missed the bottom. Y'all get that bread. Good for y'all. Sorry. I wish I could go over that, but I can't. Nobody can settle. Yep. All right. Also for Definity, currently nobody can settle institutional crypto as in a quicker or more efficient way. It's done manually mostly. They're the fastest in market for settlement due to their expertise in that area. And this has enabled them to secure a lot of flow and also to push their margins a little higher because they can offer faster settlement than their competitors. Once the Kima settlement layer is live, it'll be another massive competitive advantage for Definity. Again, that is something I want to go over before. Sorry, I'm jumping around all over the place. This is live. Remember that clip of like Bill Ryan? Like, heck it, we'll do it live. Oh my god, I swear I like never get that like anxious or angry. I was like, okay, we'll just do it live. It's not that serious. Anyway, I was talking with a buddy. You could meet. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I like this trip. I like these ideas. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do something crazy for my birthday. All right. Flow. Like I said, 94 cents right now, give or take. And let's say that goes, like I said, $30 billion. This gets $20, right? And that's a $30 billion market cap. I'm not saying that OMI is going to stay where it is, or Definity is going to stay where it is, or Devi or Alluvium. Any of these places, it seems that Alluvium is moving too. That's up like $50-something, which is nice because they were down to $30 last month, and I was thinking like, oh god, they're done. Oh god, they're done. And then they had announcements. They're like, okay, everyone's going to be able to combine their points. They get a certain amount of points. New monsters will come out. I was like, okay, that's cool. Stuff started happening. But yeah, I was like, dude, like but you know. It seems like metaverse tokens and NFT tokens are generally moving. Well, Chavez, what's happening with OMI? Getting to that. I know there was a comment. Yeah, so I'm not getting the comments now. It's just one I wanted to address. And if OMI doesn't pump hard till February like the others, Bitcoin has 30% crash. Imagine the alts in a general 60 to 70% crash. I don't know why Bitcoin would have a 30% crash in January, February, but whatever, reading it as is. So imagine OMI is 60% less of 00033, and please don't tell me that would be positive. I'm not one that's going to say something just to make you feel better. I'm going to say something that's going to give you more knowledge. As my friend Ray used to say, knowledge is power. My hope, I shouldn't say, one of the scenarios that could potentially happen, that could benefit me in an insane way, Flow's been on a run. Alluvium's been on a run. If the trajectory of those tokens continue, while Definity and OMI stay down, and Devi's been up and down. Devi's like that Katy Perry song. It's hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no, you're in and you're out, you're up. You know what I mean? So Devi's kind of a wild card. But if Alluvium and Flow keep running, and Definity and OMI stay down, the noob investor would be like, oh, we got to get rid of our losers, and this stuff is running, so we got to double down into them. Sure, OMI and Definity could stay down here forever. They could go to zero, and maybe you save the rest of those losses and you chuck them into something that continues to run. But if Flow gets to, again, when Flow gets to $20, if that happens before OMI and Definity have moved, I could dump all of it. Even at $10, I could dump a very handsome amount. And dude, this could be insane. And I'll get a ton of OMI. I'll get a ton of Definity. Because that's how you take, again, it's done like a 2x from the bottom. I think the bottom was like 48 cents. So it's about exactly a 2x. Another 10x from here, again, saying it's close to it's not $1, it's like 94, 95 cents. But when that goes to 10, if OMI and Definity, so that's like a 20x from the bottom. And did I buy all that there? No, I bought a lot. I did buy a lot at like 55 cents. But I bought a decent amount at like $1.30 as well. But again, that dollar cost averaging, again, buying a lot at like 50, 55 cents was peak. Is that the lowest it went? No, it went down into the 40s. But buying down there was sweet. And then going up, just how it has been, I have no issue. And this is not financial advice, obviously. I feel like I don't have to say that anymore. But this is just me saying like, hey, this is how you can turn a 10x into a 1000x pretty easily. Take Flow after it's done, that 10x. It likely would have been a 10, 15x for me, but just say a 10x from here. Chuck that into, split it into Definity and OMI, right? Then Definity runs it. Honestly, I think Definity, I said before, could do that 1000x at the blow off top. What can it do in the short term? I don't know. Before I could do a 30, 50x, let's say minimum 30x. And then it gets to what, $210 million market cap. It's still ridiculously low. But that 10x plus that 30x, well, that's 300x. And then you chuck it into OMI. Let's say OMI hasn't moved until April, right? Let's say it stays down here. I'll get $1 billion OMI. I don't give a fudge. That would be bananas because I've already done that 300x. I'll chuck it all into OMI because I feel like it's like the safest, in my opinion, out of the ones I'm talking about. And then it does a 200x. That's like a 6000x. And then you'll never see me again. I'll retire and I'll go out. No, I'll still do this because it's fun. So I know that you're saying 60% down from, or even still staying here for the next several months is not what people want to see. I get it. I put more money into OMI than 99.99999% of people. There's a couple of dozen people, maybe even a dozen, that have actually put more money into the OMI token than I have. It just sucks that I mostly bought the top. So I have no issue going in and the price staying down here so I can buy more, or going lower so I can buy more at a lower price. Heck, even if it's at 001 and it's 3x's from here, heck, even at 6x from here, 002, my average is like 003. So even if it's 6x's and it goes to 002, I'll still buy there. Because I think from there, even a 10x from there is 2 cents. But again, if it's down here or lower, I'd God bet the freaking house. It's what I'm doing. Again, not financial advice. Anywho, I know that's not what certain people want to hear, but that is just, again, that's how it can work well for others. I've reached my limit, playing Pokemon. Okay, so we've been talking about potential new IPs that have been teased. I'll talk about this one that I don't think Ben was really teasing anything. I think that he was just trying to get the Terminator saying, hey, all the keys are in the ignition for all of these cars. Which one are y'all taking? Fernando Jimenez. ¿Qué tal, señor? Saying, go Chargers Monday night. Meow, meow, meow. What is meow? Meow? Oh, meow, meow, meow. Okay, that's what you mean. All right, go Chargers Monday night. All right, what is that, tomorrow? Tomorrow? Okay, very good. It is, Black Friday is not just a day anymore. It's like Black Friday week. Awesome. I will take that. That is fine. I might get a new phone tomorrow because I've had this phone for like 5 years and I am not going to take a trip that I thought I was going to take, and I'm going to have a little extra money. So I'm going to get a phone. And then to celebrate that phone, like I'll obviously switch over everything. It's going to take like a day for that to happen, but I will go and I will watch the Chargers for you. I will do that. I'm going to take a picture of that. Yeah, I'm going to remind myself. Remind myself the great worm water. Sorry. Where was I? Okay. The keys are in the ignition. You can take one. Which one do you take? Talking about cars. Dukes of Hazzard car, Back to the Future car, Knight Rider, Starsky and Hutch, James Bond, Mad Max, Ghostbusters, and the A-Team. And Ben Rose had retweeted it saying, thoughts? ? So I go and I say, I think we already have half of these on VeVe. Winky face. And I said, from these, I'd take the A-Team van because I already have the DeLorean. I have the kit, the Knight Rider. I have the James Bond Aston Martin. I have the Ghostbusters car. So I have all those, right? So out of the ones that we don't have, Dukes of Hazzard, Starsky and Hutch, Mad Max, and the A-Team, I like the A-Team more. More space for fitting all the collectibles as well. You can put stuff in there. But what's not on this list? A 67 Chevy Impala from Supernatural. That is honestly one of my, outside of Teslas, that's one of my dream cars. 67 Chevy Impala. I know it gets like no gas mileage, but it's baby. Yes. Sorry. It's baby. So that's why I want to get that. Anyway, is that him teasing anything? I don't think so. I think that's him just trying to get some, like, a feel for the community. What do y'all want? Like, we'll get it for you. Remember Eddie Murphy in Daddy Daycare? He's like, kids, what is fun? We could do it, but we just don't know. Help us. Help you. That's what Ben Rose is right now. He's Eddie Murphy in Daddy Daycare saying, what do y'all want? Help us help you. We have the reach. We have the Rolodex. We have the connections. What do y'all want? And we'll work on it for you. So I told them 18 would be cool, but I would also want 67 Chevy Impala from Supernatural. If you can get that, that'd be great. 17 collectibles would be great. That they have so much stuff that they can do. You don't run for 15 seasons, like 22 episodes per season, without having some awesome lore you could put on there. Imagine them hunting the Chupacabra, hunting the Bigfoot, all of our. Oh god, that'd be great. Anyway, obviously they've teased stuff with the banana. They've teased Pokemon quite a bit. Speaking of Pokemon, the heck do I have? Where the heck did it just go? All right, maybe I'm tripping because I don't have it anymore. Oh yeah, I definitely don't. All right, this was Thursday. Pokemon Go players have unknowingly trained Niantic's AI model to make a robot uprising easier. Rare Pokemon would take multiple attempts to catch. That way, they could use the multiple VR captures from that challenge to map specific areas of interest. I remember when Pokemon Go first came out, and we got emails in the military, be like, hey, we don't know who's making this game. Like, they couldn't just freaking Google it. I remember being deployed, watching everyone else in America have fun, while Pokemon Go was not released in my country. I will forever be, that is one of my deepest regrets in all of life. Anyway, we go and we get these emails saying, we don't know where this is from. We don't know who's recording. Do not play on military bases. Okay, it's fine. Do not play on bases, not play on the flight, or don't play on the flight line, what they were saying. And at the time I was just like, I get it. I think people still did it, but I get it. And now it seems that Pokemon is getting some real heat the past couple of months. One from just the Pal World stuff, and two from this. Now, for me, they gave us rare Pokemon to catch. It was fun. I don't give every company sells your data, except for Mudo. Mudo, if you go on and you submit your genetic information like I did, I had a little thing. I gave it the old Haktua, spit in that thing. You get me? And I sent it to them, and they said they got it. They do not sell your data, unlike Ancestry, unlike 23andMe, that do sell your data. Mudo does not, and well, at least not at first. They give you the option of that revenue share and say, like, we understand that companies sell your data and make money. We won't unless you want us to, and then we can cut you in on the revenue share. It's your data. You deserve some of it, and that's the power of Mudo. That's why they're disruptive. I can love that company. Shout out to them for sponsoring the channel. Anyway, all these other companies, they sell your data anyway. At least with Pokemon Go, like, I know there was not peace when Pokemon Go came out because I was legit in a deployed location, but most of the world felt like it was, that they had a couple months of peace, even though there clearly was not. But and the reason I bring this up is because if you're on NFL Talk, remember last year when NFL Talk merged with Swift Talk? That was bananas. Anyway, on NFL Talk, the Detroit Lions, that's who was playing the Colts before. The Detroit Lions, every week, they open a pack of Pokemon cards. Some are modern, some are first edition fossil packs, which cost hundreds of dollars. But every week, they go and they open some. And I had this crazy idea, like, you know what? If VeVe's wanting to go in and grow their audience and even just grow the numbers, make the numbers look good, they could do that. They could do the same video, upload the same video to X, to YouTube, to Instagram Reels, and then to TikTok. And then if they go and they do that, boom. What is boom? They just grow their numbers. And then even if we don't have the license, that's a way that we might get on Pokemon's radar in just another way. Again, I know talks have been happening like forever, but I don't know, just the more times you touch someone, the more times you go in and leave that impression, the more likely they are to go with you. When I was in the high risk lending and I would go to someone and be like, hey, I know you're borrowing X and I'm asking you to pay back Y, and it sounds like a lot. Most people would say no at first. They'd be like, no, it's too expensive. It's too much money. It's too high a payment. And it's like, okay, well, your credit's like a 620. So like, what are your options here? But like, obviously you can't say that. You have to go and you touch them, be like, hey, what if I did this? How close are we to getting that? And it's like, you have to touch them like 5 or 6 times before they say yes. So maybe that's what we would need from Pokemon in order to get that license. Yeah, I know Dave's working on it forever, but maybe, Pokemon says like, "Hey, we've been getting tagged a lot in these Twitter posts. They want us to do digital collectibles," and people that don't know that they're talking go in and tell their company. And then maybe we could do it on TikTok, saying like, "We're getting a lot of traction. This one page is opening Pokemon packs, and we're getting tagged in a lot of these videos, and they're talking about digital collectibles." And then they get touched again from another part of the company, just another way of touching them, another avenue. I just feel like that could be really good. And if VeVe lets me, maybe I'll do that for them, because who else on there has the knowledge? And I can't show you my Pokeball cap tattoo right now because I'm wearing this jacket. But yeah, I would totally do that for them. Anyway, Culture Crave had posted Toy Story was released 29 years ago today, and then VeVe Digital Collectibles go and they repost that. So I really like their social media as of late. They've been doing very well. Documentary. Oh, also I have to watch this documentary. The True Story of Cabbage Patch Kids, now available 200 million homes on Amazon Prime. And at the end, it credits Al Kahn with the success of Pokemon, the biggest entertainment brand of all time. So I gotta watch that and let him know. There's flight information. So here's something else. I realize I've been talking for like 46 minutes so far. I don't know if y'all are getting bored. There's 350 people here, so apparently y'all are happy with it. Anyway, so I'll keep going for now. In the Facebook Fortnite community, a guy named Ronalds Grunte saying, "Fortnite just released purchasable shoes, and I keep seeing people complaining about how expensive they are and judging others for buying them. It's technically a free game, and nobody's forcing you to buy them if you find them too expensive. The cars also cost a lot of money, but let's please not judge others on how they spend their money, because at the end of the day, they are not the ones taking money from your pockets. Thank you." So I want to go over this for a couple of reasons. One of them I just found I was reading. Many of y'all know the story of Dashi and the reactions that I got when I first purchased Dashi. Now, granted, there's a little bit of a divide here between the 1% and everyone else, and there's a lot of political strife about that. I'm not gonna get into that right now, unless you want to. And it's, if you ever grew up poor like I did, you could almost never see. You could be like, "Oh, give me $1 million. I would never spend thousands of dollars on a dog statue." You say that until you're in the 1%, until you have that maybe not liquid, but until you're worth that, and then it's like, "Oh yeah, I'll do that." So I feel like people, even people say, "Oh, I never spend that on something digital," until you buy it, and then it makes you money, and then you do it again and again and again. You see your friends go and make money that way. And I'm not saying that gamble on all these crazy meme coins and NFTs, but dude, meme coins are like that drug that I don't say that. Meme coins are like that SNL skit where 99% of them are trash. Some of them are okay, especially like the cat, and I'll get to that in a second. But then every now and then there's this one that just takes off, and you can make 100x, 1000x on your money, and it's just bananas. Anyway, speaking of Decat and VeVe Comics, I was going to go over this before, but I got distracted because that's what I do. VeVe Comics has a curator program. We have no idea when they're rolling that out. However, after having Greg White on the channel, after having the not Evolvables team, Endgame, what the fudge is the name of that comic? I swear I just had him on the podcast. Hang on, let's go to the Evermind. After having them on the team, on the podcast, they said, "Hey, you should have a couple of comics written before you go to them, before you approach them, because then this way, if the first one's a success and I want the other one right away, you don't have to rush and possibly mishandle it." I was like, okay, that makes sense. Also, if any of y'all could smash that like button, it'd be a free way to help and support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, smash a super thanks down below, super chats as well. The first comic is mostly already written by me, so I'm the one that's writing it. I will help fund it. I will help get it onto the VeVe Curator Comics program. And we're not 100% sure what we're going to do with the profits yet. Obviously, part of it is going to go to fund the next the next comic, but this is really strong. Some of the characters are incredible. The story's cool. We're going to start with a three comic arc, maybe push it to 4 depending on how things go, maybe 5 depending on how things go. And then after that, if it's a super success, you might be able to get on VeVe. That'd be cool. Like not just on VeVe comics, actual collectible on VeVe. But part of that will probably go to buybacks. Part of those whatever profits we make will likely go to buybacks on that token. So obviously some meme coins are better than others, but again, you could have a meme coin that could potentially be a rug where the owners aren't doxxed and whatever, and you can make more money on that than maybe potentially the cat where the stuff that we're working on. That like there's a movie coming out, there's in video games, a meme alliance, and now there's a comic that I'm personally writing. So like again, all the work is being done, but I'm just here to tell you that could we find gold and it'd be a huge success and get to $100 million? Sure. Is it likely that we have limited success and there's a couple of buybacks and maybe it just gets to a $10 million market? Sure. I'm sure that's probably more likely. But again, it's meme coins. It's hard. It's a crapshoot. And why did I even bring this up? Oh yeah. So talking about Fortnite and meme coins and all this, it seems that people are already close to accepting all of the digital collectibles. They're like, hey, listen, they're not forcing you to buy it. So it seems that a lot of people are really close. There was a post that I think Dr. Profit sent me. It was. Whoa, can't even say the name of that one. Burned Forever Coming Back. Meme coin. Okay. This guy named Bastille Bitcoin, 45,000 followers over on X, posted a video about this guy having a meeting with these young people about meme coins. And is like, hey, you can be successful too if you invest in meme coins. And it's like, I don't know who that person is. Maybe he knew somebody or he himself had found success. But all of these young people, they're so close. Now, obviously, meme coins, most of them, again, trash, most of them crapshoot. But then you have that success. And I think if that's what people need to get on board, then one of two things will happen, or maybe one of three things. But either they buy a meme coin, they get burned, and they do that multiple times, and they're done forever. Or they're close, like maybe they lose a little bit, maybe they wash, whatever. But then they know somebody that made it, like, okay, and they just get into other tokens. Or the third thing is that they make it and then they say, okay, now what other things, if you wanted to diversify into something that's safer, we could also get you gains. So a lot of these people, between that guy on X and this post on Fortnite community on Facebook, they're all exceedingly close to accepting NFTs, digital collectibles, and all of this. So, and again, because Flow is running, because Sandbox is Sand, Decentraland's Mana, metaverse stuff, it's coming back. Like you see it already. Like, what is for rocket ship travel or just rocket ships in general? The most fuel that they need is not when they're already flying. To break the inertia, to break that, most of the fuel that they use is at the bottom, is getting off the ground. Then after that, obviously, gravity's less and they don't have to go as hard. It's hard to take off, but as soon as you take off, it's very hard to stop you. So I'm very happy on where these things are going. Moving on here. Lilo and Stitch, going to be in theaters May 23rd next year. That'll be fun. Jam. What did I even say I was going to go over? Lamborghini, VeVe CEO, all on Evolvables. Okay, I did the OMI talk. Going over a little bit of the news. I feel like I'm already. Yeah. Okay. I have. All right. I have a lot of comments to get to, so I'll get to the rest of the news at some point. I guess one last thing. Eric Heron says vehicle VeVe Digital Collectibles needs to get Cybertruck, get Elon onto VeVe, and that would bring some heat from the crypto space. They got other big brands. No reason they couldn't get a deal done with Tesla. They could probably have a meeting with him. Whether they'll do it or not, I don't know. American Express, there's the bounty. The captain thought they have plans for the next 12 months. Yeah, Ben's gonna have plans for the next 12 months, if not longer. Objectives clear. Okay, they're not sold out. There's another. So speaking of VeVe Comics, they've been posting about I don't even know what it's called. I just bought it today because they've been posting about it multiple times. Again, a lot of people have to be touched, 5 or 6 times before they buy. Um, I had seen like 4 or 5 posts about it before. I was like, okay, all right, I'll freaking buy it. You guys keep blasting me with all these things. I don't even know what it was. Can I freaking? All right, I could just go to my wallet and go to my transactions, look at where the gems are, and then I could see market purchase. I bought it for $4. A Space Pirate Captain Hook. Um, it looks wild. Space Pirate Captain Hook looks insane. There's a little bird on his shoulder. I don't know. I'll read it. It looks cool. Yeah, I'll keep you all posted on what it's like. But that's the power of VeVe. I have no idea. I have no idea what this is. I've never read it. I don't know who the writers are. But because VeVe kept pushing it, I bought it. Change. Let's let close. Close. All right. I just want to make sure. To this, a lot of the stuff is still from Friday. Doodles NFTs partner with McDonald's. Yeah, November 18th. Okay, went over that. Roman Yampolsky says we're likely in a computer simulation. Been saying that for a while. Borovic says breaking. Trump selects pro-crypto Scott Bessent as Secretary of Treasury. Quote, I've been excited about the president's embrace of crypto, and I think it fits very well with the Republican Party. Crypto is about freedom, and the crypto economy is here to stay, end quote. So this is from Borovic. It's got a ton of followers over on X. Again, just making it more positive for crypto. I'm going to NFT onboarding. Yeah, when does Stacker come out? Oh, the other thing I said I was going to talk about is the VeVe hires. They've hired a lot of people, especially for marketing. So I don't know. I thought it was going to take them at least through the end of the year, and I guess it still might, because they only have they posted like 7 jobs listed, and there's like 2 of them left for marketing anyway. They have other job offer openings for product, which is fine. Yeah, lead engineers. I was for engineering, product designer for product, 3D generalist for production, and technical lead for production. But the last thing that's left is lifecycle lead and head of communications community. Again, I really wish they would have hired the heads of these before, so they could be involved in the hiring process for the other ones. But this is okay. Head of communications community and lifecycle lead. These are the last 2 that they need. Again, maybe it takes a couple more weeks, or maybe because VeVe has not been hiring has not been one of VeVe's strong suits, and probably keeping people on longer than they should have been has also been a weak point for them. But now, we're going to see what Ben's made of. He's been very disruptive in I think one of the most positive ways. I like what he's doing, so we'll trust in him, and then we'll see how it goes. But I think now that most of these were already hired within like weeks of them putting these listings up, and I don't know who's been involved in that hiring process. And what type of benefits package they'll have and stuff like that. I'd like them to build their own, really get HR out of it. But it's looking pretty positive. I think they're starting to work on stuff already. I don't think anything's going to roll out in December. Again, hopefully they roll out Stacker first, and hopefully they have the app that's coming out, and they'll have Stacker that's coming out. What new licenses are we going to get on Stacker? I don't know. Speaking of Stacker, I just want to plug something here real quick. Out of the 88 lucky golden Rosos, we actually only 80 are available because VeVe kept 8 of them. The current floor on VeVe is $950, and I have a listing on Stacker listed for OMI at 2.15 million OMI, which is 700-ish dollars. So it's $200 lower than the floor if you buy it on OMI, and then I'll love you forever. If you go and buy that, I just want more. Anyway, VeVe Comics update for Ablaze fans. The issue with limited edition comics is now resolved. We're constantly learning and improving. While challenges happen, we're committed to growing from them and delivering the best experience for our community. Thank you for your support. I love that they do this. They hecked up. I knew they hecked up, and they went out, faced it face on. Yeah, so that was the one that I was looking at, the Captain Warlock and the pirate guy. So that looked really cool. again, they posted about that a lot. All right, there's a bunch of memes that I can't go over because they are not good. Randy Chavez, hello 3GP Garage, institutions, yep. Okay, Evermind, yep. There's another buddy of mine that's like, hey, you got me collecting digital comics now. Congratulations. And he got the Evermind and the Sanity stuff, so I thought that was cool. Semi, CDL. Also, I have a Snapchat spotlight that got 100,000 views. Anyone know how I could like monetize that? Let me know. Anyway, I have to get to the comments here. It's been an hour. MBA again. I went over this before, but I'll go over it again for the 370 people that are here. I know you say in February if Bitcoin has a 30% crash, which again I don't know why it would, but let's say you're right, and saying alts, in general could crash 60 to 70% from there. So imagine OMI at 60% less of 00033. Please don't tell me that would be positive. It would be for me. It might not be for you if that's the only thing that you have, because you wouldn't like to see it go down, and maybe you're done dollar cost averaging. But anytime it goes down, anytime any of my favorite stuff goes down, crack a smile. Why? Because then I could buy one of my favorite things at a discount. Again, maybe it's just the way that certain people are wired, and if you're wired one way, you're never going to get it. And I, not that you'll never get it. I'm sure you could understand, but you'll never be happy when that happens. You can understand why it happens and understand why others are happy, and even take advantage of it. Just because you take advantage of something, just because you're not happy about something in a certain situation, doesn't mean you can't take advantage. So again, I understand that people's like, okay, I bought, $10,000 worth of OMI at 00033, and now it's worth 0002. You might not be happy about that, but you could understand that you could take advantage of that, right? I hope you get what I'm saying. Hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. Diamond was saying OMI will take over Bitcoin, guaranteed $10,000 for OMI token market. Oh God, that's awesome. Maybe we reach 10 cents. We'll try that first, and then we'll go from there. Saying, since OMI is on BitGet and BitGet is available in the US, doesn't that mean we have OMI in the US availability? Was someone talking about this? I don't think I'm allowed. I'll check. Maybe it's at the certain states that we live in. I'll check right now. Trade smarter. Trade on BitGet. Your IP address indicates that you are attempting to access our services from the United States. Please be aware that BitGet's products and services are not intended for users in the United States. So unfortunately, it is not intended for users in the US anyway. Cheaplo says, I'm hoping at least OMI will get back to all-time highs. I'd be pretty disappointed if that's all it got to. I'd be pretty heavy on that disappointment train if we only got back to all-time highs. Was saying OMI at 1.5 cents, $4 billion market cap. Yeah, a little less, but yeah, give or take. Yeah, sorry, I was a minute late. Potty break. Too much T-Bell. I haven't had T-Bell. I had a decent amount of food today. It was pretty rich. Randy's slaying that toilet. There was a couple of things that had I'd eaten this week that I was like, oh, I don't know if this is, and yeah. Fernando Jimenez says, baking a cake. Yeah, girl, bake that cake. What's up, Fernando? Omar saying, good evening. Cool Mo, thank you so much for being a member. Says, hello, Randy. Hello, fam. And thank you, Wes, for also being a member. Bill Gardner giving me those dabs. Hey, oh. Picked up 3 in uncommon in the market, 17-ish a piece. Love the lava color. Yeah, dude, I feel like some of the people that are buying these Lamborghinis for $70 and immediately flooring them for 17, you're probably going to have some regret. In my opinion, you're probably going to have some regret. I'm just, maybe. Live on YouTube. Awesome start to the story. Send a hello. Thank you. Mint number. Can't go this way. Likely soon. Thanksgiving. Remember those Adam Sandler Thanksgiving songs? Those were amazing. I used to love those. Okay. Kumo says, Mbaku. Waldo, 1977-20, saying, remember Danny DeBull, Jordan Riz? I was on Danny's live last night. These guys sold up. Yeah, they're out. I've never known the FUD so bad. I've held since the Uniswap hype for 5 years now. even I am wobbling holding. I want to try to be nice about this. Danny and Jordan, to my knowledge, have never said anything bad about me. They seem like nice people. Me and Jordan have had very good conversations. Me and Danny would talk every now and then. We said what's up to each other a couple Comic-Cons ago. So I don't want to say anything bad about it, especially with them not being here. I think they made a big mistake selling OMI, but that's just my opinion. And who knows? I could be wrong. Maybe OMI goes to zero and they were right to get out. But we'll see who's right, who's more righter. We'll see who's more correct on this scenario in 6 to 9 months. And we'll see. Market. Dutch homie. Meow, meow, meow. What up, Dutch homie? Howdy, howdy, howdy. I like your goblin, your green goblin picture. Dog Boy says, Randy, what's up, bro? Yo, what up, Dog Boy? How's it going, fam? Hope you're doing well. I miss you. Thank you for hanging with us in Vegas. Wish you could have been there in Colombia with us. Ethan Mascarena says, Randy, are you loading up more Earth 2 or OMI at these price range? I actually haven't checked Earth 2. Oh, I haven't checked that in a while. Let's see what that is. Earth 2's Essence token, honestly, could be heckin' bananas. We're at 5.5 cents. This is a very low very 16 million fully diluted market cap. It's very, very low. I'm obviously loading up more on OMI now than Essence, although I should get more Essence. I should be more diversified into that. So I'll keep you posted. Bill Gardner, thank you for the super chat saying Baku and Cool Mode, another super chat saying forever. Ethan Mascarena says, Randy, how long do you think it would take for you to reach 250 million OMI? This 0003 seems like a generational entry price. I try to get there before the bull market starts. Well, bull market's been happening. Bull market has been happening. Was going to try to come, but maybe. So no. But yes, I am trying. Okay. So the bull market has already started, and again, I could sell. Oh, decorated for Christmas already. I would love to reach two. I don't even have. I have like 193, so I don't even have 200 yet. I'll get there first. I'd like to get to 250. If other, I mean, again, if flow goes up, Illuvium goes up, Definity goes up. I think I'm hoping that OMI stays this low for like another 5 or 6 months. I don't think it will, but it's possible. And if it does, we'll have some good times. We'll have some really good times. I'm gonna get these before there. I would have, yeah. If it does, and all my other stuff goes up, I could reach 500 million OMI. You know, so I'll keep y'all posted. Forever, Connor. Meow, meow, meow. So yeah, but if it doesn't stay down here, and again, I have no problem buying it like 002, 6x from here, depending on what the other stuff does, because I believe in OMI 100%. But you know, we'll see. I don't think it'll work out like I'm hoping it does, but it might. And OMI could be the first thing. I mean, it's not the first thing. Flow's moving, Illuvium's moving, but maybe it's the next thing to run. In which case, okay, then I'll sell some OMI and I'll buy more Definity. I'll buy more Essence. I'll buy more Devi. Maybe some stuff that hasn't run yet, like Senate that hasn't run. What up, guys? Bill Gardner saying, ha, 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 ha. Me and Cool Mo have like 10% of the supply. Yeah, y'all are bananas. Y'all are insane with that. Cool Mo booth. Cool Mo 172. Damn. Tammy says, hi, Randy. Hi, Bill. Yo, what up, Tammy? How's it going, fam? Thank you for helping spend the weekend with us in Vegas last week as well. What else is that, Tammy? Booth says, what's up, Bill? Lachlan says, hi, Randy. You still like Essence? Yeah, I love it. Again, until the thesis of that company changes, that's like, I should get more. I do not have a lot. I really should get more. Says, guys, I'm going to read a new comic called Alice Never After, Straight Fire, Alice's Queen of Hearts. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That is really interesting. I have not read that, but maybe I want to. Need more sports on VeVe? I don't know. Sports seems like they've tried and it hasn't been working. And I know that um having what's his name on there, I don't know if that really counts. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know if that really counts. What we had Joseph Parker is cool and I love him and I love that, but if you want to do sports, you don't just want one person, you want like a lot of them. But we'll see. We'll see. Bill Gar says Essence just had a 1.1 million coin purchase of 55,000. Yo, Phoebe saying thank you for all your interactions and engagement with our recent news and announcements. Much more to come. I'm so sorry. I'm getting back to y'all like an hour later. I did not see that comment. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my B. That's my B. Yeah. Sometimes I don't see these comments. Obviously, it's been an hour since then. So you know what? My bad, VeVe. My fault. Who says shout out 420 time? West Coast, blaze it. 420. Oh, Crazy Dan 420, another member of the community. Thank you. Token take blaze it. Zeta 18709 says, Randy, what do you think of the beta testers builds in the latest VeVe trail? Oh my god, it looks so heckin' cool. Mr. Falcon giving a little bit of that alpha, saying like, people ask, how'd you make that rain? It's like, oh, that's something I made myself. So he imported it from somewhere, made the rain. Really cool. So giving a little bit of that, just giving a little bit of that alpha, like, okay, this is how you're building it. Yeah, Bitcoin 97. Bitcoin was not at 99. Maybe it was before, but it is 97 right now. And flow back down to the 91. Trying to get that up there. The Cat Token said, hey everyone, of course, legend Randy. Amazing times ahead, bro. I cannot wait for this comic to get done. Again, the comic is mostly written, and a lot of it is, oh, okay. Alice Never After, and she, okay. This looks good. Is that who is that on the bottom right? Let me know. Straight Fire. I think the beta, yeah. So the beta testers have been amazing. Super talented people, and they're gonna have their work cut out for them when it goes live. Yahoo. Okay. Yahoo. Yeah. Thank you to Cat Token. Gotta love the cat. Gotta love all that. Cult Lions was a good one. That was honestly there was a lot of good games on today. The Bears and Ravens, I think that was a good game. That came down to like the wire, went to overtime and everything. Can't wait to see Ohio State whoop Michigan next week. Yeah, bro, same. Ohio State whoop Michigan. Kick that ass. Yeah. Kick his ass, Seabass. I honestly, I cut the hair like 6 inches. I probably got to cut it even shorter. I would like it a little shorter. Blue bases. Which sports do we have on VeVe? Joseph Parker. Really about it. Who would be? We have none to my knowledge. Oh my gosh. When you're making me blush. When a woman texts you, I'm ready for you. Hard not to read into that. Fernando Jimenez says, go Chargers Monday night. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Felipe says, Lamborghini drop goes to 80K, minus fees that go to the partner, minus 3D mod work, minus taxes, minus debt, minus employees and drop. How much is the actual profit? I don't know. It's going to be heavy margins because these are, again, you make one, you make 1,000, you don't make as many as you want. And again, a lot of these, I don't know if the mods are probably on salary. So I know you always have to keep the lights on, you have to pay everything, but I don't know, 45%, 40%, 35, 30%. I don't know. I wish I knew. I would love, as a data analyst, I would love that. Sleeping says, hey Randy, yo, what up, sleeping? Yo, what up, girl? It's been a while. I heart you. Where'd you go? Oh God, I lost your comment. Base says, with thanks. I thought I missed something because somebody wrote more sports on VeVe. Again, we have it. I don't know if you consider that sports. It's a athlete in a sport. I just picked up 9.8 Transformers. Ooh, one John Gallagher. Love Transformers. More than meets the eye. Now I got Soundwave and Optimus. Dude, honestly, I still rewatch those Transformers movies. The one with Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox, and just even like the Mark Wahlberg one. I like them. I enjoy them. They're so, and that last one where they had like the GI Joe thing at the end, I was like, looks amazing. Ernesto de Cruz is Randy. You should be part owner of OMI. We all believe in. Oh, you mean Ecomi? Says, but is getting old. VeVe making money of the same characters: Spider-Man, Marvel, VeVe, Logs, X-Men, Thor, etc. I mean, I would love it if I could somehow. I mean, two ways. I would love it if I could be part of the team, like officially, but that it puts a lot of red tape around me. That would put a lot of handcuffs on me and restraints, and then I can't be my normal self. I mean, every single content creator, you have my collectibles, you have Foster, you had Old Rhubarb, and they were fantastic at what they did, and now they work for the company, but now we don't get their amazing content, and we do get some of their content, but it's not theirs. It's like it's partially theirs, and they give it their old spin. I feel like Last of the Mohicans, and of saying like, hey, if they're taking the best of us, what else do you have left? I don't think they would want me. One, because I'm a heckin' wild card, and what do Foster, my collectibles, and Old Rhubarb have in common? They have short hair. They're clean shaven. Well, I don't think Old Rhubarb's got a beard, but they're very professional. And they are, again, I don't want to say super clean cut because Old Rhubarb's got that beard, but they all have a couple of things in common, none of which that I fit. So I don't really fit the mold of what they're likely trying to get. Like VeVe's like the New York Yankees. Johnny Damon, Randy Johnson, anyone that goes to them, they lose that individuality. They lose. They have to cut their hair. They have to get. They're in New York, and obviously, the content that Foster puts out is fire. The content that My Collectibles puts out is he does a very good job at what he's supposed to do. And the old Rhubarb, again, the content that they do is incredible. But it is VeVe content. It is, they make it their own. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know. They say like, and again, maybe it could be a way where they sponsor the channel. I'm only going to ever take a few different sponsors. So I have Figpin, I have Mudo, I have Definity, and if VeVe wants to go and make it official and like put me on their payroll, that's fine. I do all this for free, and they want to, that's cool. But if I'm already doing it for free, in their mind, it's probably like, okay, he's already doing it for free. Let's save the payroll. Let's save the extra 60, 80, whatever the position that they would want for me. And if they were to pay me, I don't know what job they would want. Maybe like a marketing affiliate or a marketing lead. Unless the job's paying well into the six figure, I can't take it. As if I have to go give this up and give up my sponsors and give up like, and again, it's not just about the money that comes in; it's about the network that I get because of this. And again, obviously, they would get access to my network as well, which they pretty much do anyway. Anything that because I hold so much OMI, I want to give them most things at my disposal. And now I can't give them, I can't funnel all the money of the whale contacts that I have into this, because again, you have to diversify. You can't just have, all eggs in one basket, at least for most people. For me, I have no issue with that, but for other people, you can't do that. If we were to have some type of agreement, then it just gets really complicated. I would love to do that. I would love to be part of the crew, part of the ship. I'd love to do that, but I just, it's kind of messy. But again, if Ben were to ask, I think just a sponsorship of the channel would probably be something that, and then they could have some rules that go along with that. Be like, okay, no drinking on stream, no doing Lucy on stream, no doing this on stream, because it's branding, and you can't do that while wearing the VeVe hat, while representing it. Like, I understand some of the not implications, the things that they might want to say. Hey, if you do this, you can't do X, Y, and Z. It's fine. But then on other things where I don't say that VeVe is sponsored by the channel, like, it's just like, if I'm interviewing somebody that has really next to nothing to do with VeVe, I would still talk with them about VeVe, and I'd be like, oh, hey, what do you think of this? They would have no control of that, obviously, but I feel like I spent way too long on this. Would love to. It's just complicated. So it's Fernando, or should I say Mr. Diamond, who says, Felipe B, I saw that comment too. Misleading. What's misleading? Ernesto Cruz says, need some movements to spice OMI owners. Lost everything in mid Forex. Been hard to recoup. So they have it. Just go to, what is that? Go to BitForex. You KYC in there. It takes a couple days for it might even take a couple weeks for the KYC to go through. And then once that does, excuse me, hiccups. You just withdraw it, and it could take several months for it to withdraw, but you can go and withdraw that from BitForex. Love your strength. Thank you, Ernesto. But it says, would this be illegal for a company to do that? Opening Pokemon cards on stream as a private person is one thing. As a company who sells, no, not at all. Again, the Detroit Lions, who is not a private person, the Detroit Lions, they do that all the time. So yeah, that's fine. There's zero legal implications for that. Jason Pena with the becoming a member, saying, sup, Randy, hanging in there. What's up, Jason Pena? Thank you so much for being a member. We love you. Bill Gardner saying, I buy so much digital and don't think twice about it, but resist when I see something in the stores. But dude, same. Because I always think like, oh, where could I reallocate this money? Where could I go and reallocate that money? And so it's almost always towards digital collectibles or crypto, mostly crypto now. Baby says, oh, a new meme coin, that cat, like Grumpy Cat. You mean Grumpy Cat? Grumpy Cat had rebranded to Da Cat. And again, it's got a lot of stuff going for it. So if you want to learn more, just let me know. Blue says, if you Google, is Big available in the US? It says yes. So I thought, I don't know why Google says that. Google be lying to us. I don't know. Mo Collection says, yo, what up, Mo Collections? How's it going, fam? Says, if OMI were on big exchanges, OMI would have been pumped today with yes, agreed 100%. Preaching to the choir here. Mo Collection says, looking to buy a Todd, put it for 380. Looking to buy a Todd. Oh, I feel like it's pretty close to that. Hold on, what's this huge news here that I take a look at? No freaking way. Did Elon just purchase MSNBC? No heckin' way. No heckin' way. Okay, MSNBC News. Joe Rogan asked to take Rachel Maddow's job if Elon Musk buys MSNBC. Okay, Donald Trump Jr., Elon Musk jokes about purchasing MSNBC. Yeah, there's no, this is why I unfollow Alex Jones. Alex Jones is great at so many things, but he said that Elon Musk has officially purchased. All right, let me go in and investigate this real quick, because I gotta be freaking huge. If that was a thing, I don't think it's a thing, but I've been streaming for over an hour, so it might be a thing. Oh yeah, VeVe Magic purchased cats. Love that. No, lost on border policies, offshore, Spider-Man. Yo, Secret Rare Spider-Man at $4,500. Very nice. Very nice. Dog, Alpha, Premium X, Sunday, live streams. Yeah, I gotta try to monetize X. If OMI can monetize X with his like 8,000 followers, I can surely monetize my X with 20,000. Right? 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 I mean, it's 422 people here. More than half of them are on X, so I can't see why not. So I tried. I put in my ID yesterday in like the KYC thing. Hopefully, yeah. I don't see anything about I don't see anything about Elon buying MSNBC. It's just Alex Jones that had said that. So this is why we check. This is why I mean, it's not on Elon's page. Let's see if Alex Jones has a. Why am I? All right, so it's real Alex Jones, right? Says I'm following him. Oh no. All right, never mind. I'm gonna say, please enjoy a first look at my new show. I don't think it is. I don't. I'm not seeing anyone confirm it. Anyway, let me know. There says just notice that you can 50x leverage trade OMI USDC on Mexi. Yeah, leverage trading is why it tends to move a lot. Love it. Can't wait to see you. So yeah, let's look at the volume on OMI here real quick. Come on, now touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? 423,000 volume. So it's going back down to the volume where it's really low. Yeah, 82,000 on Mexi, 100K on OKX, and 143 on Ascendex. That 143 on Ascendex like almost always there. I don't know why. Mr. MC1 says, hi, all. Yo, what up, Mr. MC1? Where are you? Meow. Lugar says, Sanjay. It has Toad from Toads, Wild Ride in it. Toad from Toads? What are you talking about again? Let me know. Dead Rabbit says, Randy, please let Ecomi team know that we need more influencers. If worthless meme coins can go up to billions in value, OMI can 10x easily. Exchanges and utility are nice, but need Dogecoin, Millionaire, etc. Once again, you are preaching to the choir. However, going to go back to Star Wars Episode 1. Viceroy Gunray and his right-hand man are talking about the missing Jedi, and they just had a meeting with Lord Sidious. And he says, you didn't tell him about the missing Jedi. And what does Viceroy Gunray say? No need to report that to him until there is something to report. There's no need to hype and market the token until there's something to hype and market. Can we purchase a couple of collectibles on Stacker? Sure. Can we purchase most of our collectibles on Stacker with OMI? No, we cannot. Stacker is not fully rolled out yet. I would love to see marketing for the token more than anyone because, one, I spent more on the token than anyone I know, maybe with the exception of like one or two people. And then also, I'm the one that and there's another reason why VeVe hires me, probably never hires me. I'm the one that takes most of the shit for it. So, a big change of pace would be if they were to market the token and the token goes up, suddenly I don't get shit, I get flowers. That would be a nice change of pace. But again, there's no need to market the token until there is something to market. We don't really have anything worthy of marketing right now. I mean, we do, but it's just not available yet. Like you'll be able to purchase whatever you're going to be able to purchase with it. And you're incentivized to do that over VeVe because of cash out fees and stuff like that. But yeah, we're just going to have to wait. We could be waiting 6 more months. We might get Stacker rolled, even if we get Stacker rolled out next month, which I'm not saying we do. Maybe Q1 next year. If we do, there's no reason to assume that we're going to market the same month as soon as it rolls out. Because there might still be bugs. There might still be other stuff that they're not going to know until they get more users on there. Like I said, Q2 of next year is when I'm preparing for launch for OMI. I could be wrong. It might not be until Q4 next year. It might not. We might run next month. I don't know, but that's just the time frame that I'm working on right now. Flippy Love Beavers. Good morning, Randy. Yo, good morning. Man. Bill Garner says Elon's also considering buying Infowars. That would be great. I would love that. I would love that. Yeah, get him. Phoenix Overland says, what is the easiest way to purchase OMI? I haven't purchased OMI since BitForex went down. If you're an American, get a Coinbase wallet. Send Ethereum to your Coinbase wallet. Once it's on there, you bridge it. You bridge your ETH to ETH on Base. And then you swap on the Base network your Ethereum for Ecomi. Again, all this on the Base network. That's the easiest way. Eventually, you'll be able to one-click buy OMI on Stacker. When does that go live? I couldn't tell you. I wish I could, but hopefully within 6 months. And we're saying, I'm not sure if Alex Jones is serious, and he does do mega trolls. It doesn't look like it's real. Bill Garner says, Elon has joined Alex Jones' law team in countersuit them trying to auction Infowars illegally. I know that. I don't think he's, again, I just don't think he bought Twitter, or I don't think he bought MSNBC. That'd be fun if he did, but I just don't think he is. I'd like him to. It'd be a nice little disruption. Nice little disruption would be nice. All right, that looks like it'll be it for me today. Shout out to the 430 people that are here. Everybody, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. And, of course, everyone say goodbye to Definity. Goodbye, Definity. And thank you all for the super chats. That means a lot. I love you guys. Bye.